It's the early morning of February 28, 1994. 6. Volunteer pilots from the Bosnian Serb Air Force are preparing for a bombing mission that violates a NATO no-fly zone. Leading the group is Ranko Vukmirović. He and his men are flying Jastreb J-21 jets, small, aging planes that are far inferior to NATO's F-16s in speed, agility, and weaponry. Trying to avoid radar detection, the pilots fly low across the terrain. But as they near their target, a weapons factory, they must climb to about 2,000 meters to begin their bombing run. That move exposes them to NATO radar, 50 miles away. 2 patrolling F-16s pick up the signal. Black flight, you have 6 bogies. BRAA 320 for 52 at 7,000. Flanking. Copy that. The F-16s turn sharply toward their targets. NATO's mission is clear. Enforce the no-fly zone and end the war faster. Back in the Jastrebs, Vukmirović gets visual contact with the target and arms his bombs. His men line up in pairs for the attack. Suddenly, a warning comes over the radio. American aircraft ahead of you. Vukmirović feels a chill in his stomach. He can now see the trails of 2 American jets directly ahead. He takes a deep breath. I see. Let's go. On past missions, the Americans had only warned them, never attacked. If these F-16s wanted to shoot, they could have done it long ago. But then, the 2 F-16s speed past them at incredible velocity. Haha, American Ferraris. One pilot jokes, focus on the target. Jesus, did you see those old Yugos? Ha ha ha. The Serb pilots stay calm and proceed with their mission. As the target comes into view, they release their 5- and 50-pound bombs one after another. The explosions hit from multiple directions. Direct hits. They dropped bombs. Understood. You're clear to engage. Weapons free. Roger, moving to engage. This is going to be shooting fish in a barrel. At the back of the formation, pilot Zlatan Crnalić watches the bombs strike. Target is hit. Copy that. Objective complete. Turn for home. The 6 Jastrebs turn back toward their base, but the F-16s are right behind them. One of the F-16 pilots switches to air-to-air mode, selects an AIM-120 AMRAAM missile, and locks onto a J-21 on his screen. Fox 3. The missile launches from the wingtip. Locking onto its target, Crnalić scans the sky and suddenly sees a flash. An explosion tears off half his wingman's left side. The Americans are behind us. Scatter! Run! The remaining 5 Jastrebs dive toward the ground. The F-16s give chase, flying deep into the valleys of Bosnia. Each pair of J-21s breaks away until Crnalić is completely alone. He glances back. 1 F-16 is closing in fast. He's on my tail. Fox 2. A Sidewinder missile shoots toward him, tracking the heat of his engines. Crnalić flies dangerously low, skimming over electrical wires. The missile explodes near his tail, tearing part of it off, but he's still airborne. I'm hit. I can't shake him off. He tries to call for help, but his radio is dead. Then, just as he expects another hit, the F-16 pulls away. Crnalić respond. They got him. Keep going. Elsewhere, Vukmirović and his wingman push their planes to the limit, racing through the valleys. But the F-16s close in. Fox 3. The missile hits, and Vukmirović watches his wingman explode into flames. Pesic is down. The American is on me. He dives, trying to evade, but another missile hits his engines. I'm hit. I'm on fire. Flames engulf the cockpit. He pulls the emergency handle and ejects just in time. His plane goes down in a fireball as he drifts safely to the ground. The F-16s move on to the next pair of Jastrebs. Approaching bingo fuel. 2 bandits trying to escape. I may be able to get one shot. Roger that. To the south, Vukmirović and his wingman Bojan Dimitrijevic hear the desperate radio calls of their friends being destroyed one after another. Then, an F-16 appears over the hills behind them. Behind us. They split apart, trying to flee. The American jet locks onto Vukmirović. Fox 2. The missile races toward him and explodes just off his wing. The shock rattles his plane but causes no serious damage. He looks back. The F-16 is turning away, out of fuel. He's turning away. We made it, but their relief doesn't last. NATO command sends 2 more F-16s into the chase. 2 incoming. Run! The Jastrebs dive down into the valleys, flying as low as they dare. The F-16s follow, keeping pace just above the treetops. Desperate, Vukmirović thinks of one last move. Follow me. He dives straight toward a cliff at maximum speed, with Zarić right behind. We pull up as late as possible. The ground rushes toward them. Pull up! They yank the controls. Vukmirovic's plane clips the ground and bursts into flames. Zarić looks back. No parachute. No. The F-16s roar through the smoke, still chasing. They fire another missile. Fox 2. It slams into Zarić's tail. His jet erupts into flames. He ejects, but he's too low. His parachute never opens. Splash 1. There is another bandit on the radar, engaging. The F-16s then spot another low-flying J-21. It's Crnalić, still trying to get home with his damaged jet. He notices the F-16 flash past and knows it's over. He pulls back on the stick, hoping to gain enough altitude to eject. But instead of firing, the F-16 pulls alongside him. Crnalić looks over. The American pilot meets his eyes, salutes, and flies away. Out of the 6 Jastreb pilots who volunteered that morning, only 3 made it back. This encounter became known as the Banja Luka Incident, the first combat engagement in NATO's history. Robert Wilbur Wright was credited with 3 victories, the highest for any U.S. Air Force pilot in a single mission since the Korean War. His partner, Stephen "Yogi" Allen, earned 1. Later, Crnalić would say, "I don't have any bad feelings toward the American pilots. We had our task, they had theirs. God help them if we use our F-117s. Ha! No one told us they were invisible. Watch this next film to see how the F-117 was shot down.